Hey everyone, and welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today is another LEGO Weekly News Update. Tons of stuff happened this week. Images for the Falcon are finally around. That is awesome. It really does look like a good set. All of the sets are now available for Last Jedi Star Wars sets, so that's cool. There was some controversy with some of those sets actually in terms of the reviews. We're gonna get into that as well during this news episode. And first, let's check out the Amazon deals. Every week we show off some of the most recent Amazon discount deals. This week, these are the two sets. One of my personal favorites actually this week, the Batman Classic TV series Batcave, just went out for 26% off, and you can check the links in the description below. Now, first, let's get the big sort of elephant out of the room. Yes, the UCS Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon has been officially released by LEGO. Well, the images at least. Mike actually did a great announcement video earlier this week. If you want to check that out, he does a voice that I think is imitating Batman from Christopher Nolan. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The basic information about this is, of course, it is set number 7192. It's going to total 7,541 pieces and sell for $800 in the States, 800 euro, or 650 pounds. There's going to be 8 minifigs included. There is partial interiors in certain spots of the ship, and the external detailing looks, well, it looks amazing. You can see the pictures. We're really excited about it here at the studio. There's quite a bit more information about the parts that are being used for it and references from the designer video. We've got those links in the description below if you want to get more information on the UCS Falcon. But also this week, actually just right after the Falcon was revealed, or maybe right at the exact same time, LEGO also lifted the image embargo on the Last Jedi sets. This basically feels kind of like too little too late. Pretty much by the time we get the chance to report on them, it was Force Friday and we bought all the sets ourselves already. So to avoid being sort of redundant or feeding too much information to you guys that you probably already know by now, I'm just gonna flash the sets by you very quickly. And in general, I'm pretty pleased with the turnout of the Last Jedi sets. Honestly, I've had these pictures for probably a month, and most of you guys probably have had them too. Mike actually just built the bomber yesterday. I'm building a Last Jedi set today as this video comes out probably. So you can look forward to seeing some of those reviews pop up next week. Now, there was a bit of controversy that included some of the sort of embargo details about these sets. I'll get into that in just 1 second, but I think it is worth mentioning that during this Force Friday deal, and that is basically just today and tomorrow, September 1st through 3rd, that a ton, I think the majority of all Star Wars sets, maybe even all, I don't think all, most of the Star Wars sets that are currently being sold by the LEGO store are all 20% off. So if there is a Star Wars set you've been eyeing for a while, there's a good chance you might be able to get it at a decent discount if you go today or tomorrow. Now let's move back to sort of the controversy surrounding the Last Jedi set releases. I think a lot of you guys know what I'm referring to, and that is the fact that Jang was issued, Jang Bricks, the LEGO YouTuber reviewer, was issued a sort of takedown notice for all of his Last Jedi set review videos, and subsequently I believe a few other reviewers were also given the same legal notice to take down their videos as well. To be perfectly clear, Jang worded his video quite well. The issue did come directly from LEGO, but the takedown notices most surely were initially pressured from Disney. Other people have already called out Disney. I personally am saying Disney. Jang never actually says Disney, I don't think. But the bottom line is basically, I think what people have concluded is that retailers and possibly LEGO sent out sets too early, or possibly sent out sets without the proper stickers that are to make sure that they don't go on the shelves before a certain date. And basically this resulted in anybody who wanted to buy the Last Jedi sets in basically the last 2 weeks totally could have, absolutely legally and not against any kinds of rules or being shady. They were just there. They're ready to go between several different retailers. And of course, the subsequent thing happened. A bunch of people started reviewing it. And the weird thing about this is the reviews were up for a lot of channels for like a week or even more before anybody started getting takedown notices, or at least anybody started reporting on getting takedown notices. Then just a couple days before the actual image embargo is to be lifted, Jang gets a takedown notice from LEGO and complies because, I mean, due to probably what was a small chance but
very real chance of his channel possibly just getting totally taken down. He did the smart and safe thing, which was take down the videos for a couple of days, and as of the recording of this video, they are back up because the embargo has been lifted. Now, when it comes to blaming and pointing fingers, it looks like there was a lot of different groups that were sort of at fault. LEGO probably should have been more clear about what should and shouldn't have been released to their retailers. It seems that some retailers may have just ignored the embargo dates and put them on shelves to legally sell themselves. And then the company in charge of Disney's IP was super late to the game and also really inconsistent about how they tried to prosecute people. It seems like they just basically went after Jang because he was like the biggest guy doing the reviews, even though there was plenty of other channels making a lot of other successful review videos before, during, and after. So what's gonna happen now? Probably nothing, I don't think. Jang has asked for just a polite civil discussion on sort of the issue at hand. I am hopeful that LEGO and all the subsequent companies that are dealing with this ridiculously intensive release schedule can coordinate properly in all departments to make sure that us content creators don't suffer the ultimate consequences. For smaller channels, takedown notice for review videos like that could actually be a little bit more detrimental, I'm sure. Will this get better in the future? I mean, I hope so, but so far it feels like the main people that sort of eat the cost, so to speak, of this problem might ultimately just be the content creators that review the products. And if it's going to end up costing these big companies a ton more money to be a bit more organized and make sure that YouTube reviewers don't get slapped with charges that are initially created to kind of keep people that steal products from making money off of the images, well, it all just basically sums up to cost and benefit, and I doubt that there is going to be a lot of significant changes until it becomes simply cost effective for these guys to put a better system in place. I'm not calling for you to not spend money or anything like that. I'm not saying that we should be making a loss for them, but with these big releases, with these huge titles like, you know, Star Wars Last Jedi, everyone's just gonna have to be a bit more careful about whether or not the official images have been released by LEGO. And this whole situation kind of just reminds me of that scene from Fight Club when A times B times C equals X. And ultimately, I don't like that one of the biggest stories of the week in the LEGO community isn't about a fun new thing actually happening within the physical LEGO realm, but unfair and unnecessary beeswax. But anyways, on the subject of unfair and unnecessary, might as well talk about what's going on with YouTube and our channel. This has just been kind of eating at me the last week or so. We've gotten 2 different videos of ours demonetized due to inappropriate content. One was just a regular old review video, and the other one was a top 10 mocks of the week, our Sunday episode. Now, I feel like it almost goes without saying, but our videos should not be getting demonetized for inappropriate content. We review LEGO, for crying out loud. This is as safe as the platform gets, I think. Currently, they have been remonetized after we counterclaimed, but their whole system is messed up because they sent us emails saying that they checked the video again and they're still not going to monetize us, and then all of a sudden it's monetized again. They really don't know what they're doing, and this is just a long list of weird problems that the algorithm's been having for what seems like 6 months or something. Anyways, I know we're not the only channel suffering from this, but this week has had sort of a running theme of weird stuff not really working on other people's ends, and then who gets the boot end but content creators. So in times of doubt and stress, I always go back to Rick and Morty, and I feel like this sums up my feelings pretty well.
He's happy. I'm happy. Is that why you're doing this? You don't want me and Rick to be happy?
No.
Well, then get your
Stuff
together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your
things.
So it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the store and sell it. Or put it in a museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your
All right. Now that is enough complaining for this episode. There was actually a lot of other good things that happened this week. A lot of cool new stuff was revealed. First off, the old fishing store is now available in shops. And in terms of other sets that have been revealed, Hothbricks has found the first images of the Lego Ninjago movie Brickheadz figs. So far, pretty much any product that has come from the Lego Ninjago movie franchise, I've pretty much enjoyed. These Brickheadz look like they're designed quite well. And it does seem like Brickheadz in the long term is going to have basically no boundaries as to what type of character or theme they're going to be built under. Also, over at Promo Bricks, there were images of the Bricktober exclusive minifigure pack. It is Lego Batman movie themed, and we get some awesome Batman figs. The Easter Bunny Batman that only existed as a keychain is now a minifig. It looks like there's also a Wizard Batman and like a Spartan Batman, and then I guess like just a money suit Batman. Anyways, they're awesome. I'm always down to get new Batman figs, of course. And there's also a few more images and availability for some new Lego Ninjago movie polybags, one being the Green Ninja Mech Dragon, and the other one is the Quake Mech Polybag, which is a set that we still haven't gotten yet. Will probably come out in the next wave. Now, over at the Eurobricks forum, a few people have been saying/teasing that there's going to be a Harry Potter series for 2018, depending on who is talking about it. Some are saying that sets are on their way, while there is another rumor of sort of a collectible minifigure series for Harry Potter figs. So I really thought this was done, but it looks like that it will probably be released in conjunction of the Fantastic Beasts 2 movie. So hopefully we get a Dumbledore with the cursed hand, which is something that I've really wanted as a Lego minifig. Now, the last big story is for Lego Ideas. If you don't know what that is, it's a website. You submit your own Lego creation and people vote on it, and if you do get enough votes, it can possibly get turned into an official Lego set. This week, the NASA Space Shuttle got 10,000 votes, so it is allowed to move on to the next round. Originally designed by the builder with the tag King's Knight, and this thing looks amazing. It's scaled nearly exactly the same as the NASA Apollo Saturn V Ideas set, and it looks to be built with the same consistency of awesome detailing. So who knows, maybe in the future, in like a year or so, we might be getting an accompanying space shuttle to go alongside the Apollo rocket. And congratulations to the builder King's Knight.
All right, that's it for this episode, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to tune in next Saturday for another LEGO Weekly News update. Tomorrow is Sunday Top 10 Mocks of the week, and hopefully this time it doesn't get demonetized. But anyways, if you do enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe, and that's it. We'll see you next time at BrickVault.